Hey yo, what is up guys? I am back with yet another video, and here it is, another storytime video. And if you guys didn't check out the video I posted last week, link for that will be in the description below. It's about my favorite bands, and if you guys want to learn more about that, click the link and watch that. But today, we are going to be talking about a storytime video, and this one's kind of a funny one because it was really unexpected when it happened. And it's about the time I won Student of the Month. For those of you that aren't aware, Student of the Month is like, it was something they did at our school. I don't know if they did it at like everyone's school. Yeah, just that a bit. Yeah, it's something they did at like, I don't know if they did it at everyone's school, but like Student of the Month, it's like whoever like the best kid in classes or whoever does like really good stuff during the month or their best overall average. Anyway, so the weird thing was at my school, I don't think it was like such like everybody like normally it's supposed to be like every class picks a kid, but it was weird because because obviously when I got picked for it, it was really weird. I'll just start the story here. So I was in grade 3. I was a youngin'. I came back in from recess. I was playing with my boys, and I was like, "Hey guys," teacher comes in. "Hey Connor, they want to see you up at the office," and I'm like, uh-oh, that ain't a good sign, because I was a troubled young child, and I would probably get in more trouble than usual, I guess you would say. I don't think I was, like, that bad, but, like, I wasn't, like, good either, if that makes any sense. I wasn't, like, bad enough to be, like, suspended all the time, but I wasn't good enough to be, like, oh my gosh, what an angel. But the teacher really liked me because she was our neighbor. So, anyways, I think, whatever, I'm, like, I'm at the bottom floor of our elementary school, and because it was like the new part that was just like built or whatever, and then up you have to walk all the way up the stairs next to like the little Catholic school up to the office, and so I'm walking all the way up there, and like mind you, it's a long walk, so I'm like, and it's cold, it's like March or something, and I'm like, oh man, it's cold up here. And I'm like walking through. I'm like, I wonder what I did. I went like, and I'm thinking back on everything. Like, I'm like, am I in trouble? Is my mom here to kick my ass? And at first, I thought it was like, oh, my mom's at the office or like something. She had something to give to me or something. But I'm like, that doesn't make any sense because I'm like, what could she have to give to me? And I'm like, getting all the way up there, and I'm like thinking like, oh man, what did I do? I'm in so much shit. I'm in trouble. Like, I'm getting ready to defend myself like in a court of law here. Like, I'm like nervous going up there, and I get up to the office, and I'm like, hi? And then the lady at the front goes, are you Connor? And I'm like, yeah. And then she's like, come right in. And I'm like, as I'm like walking in there, I'm like, okay, it doesn't seem like I'm in trouble. This is really weird. And then so like the whole time, like these people around me are like talking, and then like they're like, and these other kids start walking in who I'm like not really familiar with, and I'm like, hi guys. I think there's like one kid who's like a grade below than me, and I was like, me and him were like looking at each other, we're like talking, we're like, oh, what do you think it's for? And they're like, oh, we won Student of the Month or something. And I'm like, Student of the Month? What? How could I win Student of the Month? Like, it doesn't make any sense. I'm not like that good or nothing. And anyways, so they take us out to this chair, and then we get given these like papers, and we're like taking a picture with like these ladies for like the newspaper or whatever, and I'm like sitting there like, how the fuck did I get here? Like that Michael Scott like meme where he's like, you won, and you're like, you didn't even do anything, you're like all like confused, and you're like, yay. Anyways, and I remember like the lady who was like the principal or whatever, she had like a broken hand or whatever, and she's like hiding it behind my back. She's like, oh, I'll just hide this behind you, and I'm like, okay. And like it was like the most confusing thing in the world, and I got given like some ice cream party or whatever after, like I got to go to like some like get like cake or something at lunch, and they're like, oh, you're allowed to bring some friends and stuff, so I like told my friends about it, and everyone's like all like surprised. I'm like, hey guys, you gonna go get some cake at lunch? And like, sure, let's go. And then they're like, so me and my friends went up there, and yeah, anyways, it was pretty cool. Like, I remember that. And then the funny thing is, like, we're not even at like the end, because like I was still like shocked and all like confused about the whole thing. Like, I won Student of the Month. I won Student of the Month. Like, there was like, what happened here? And I'm so like just like dumbfounded by it. I get in like my mom picks me up after school. She picks my sister up after school. And as we're driving, like we're like a couple blocks away from the school, and it's just kind of like my sister's telling my mom about her day, and then finally like my mom didn't even like ask me about my day. It was kind of funny, and I'm just like, it's all kind of like quiet in the car, and I just go, I won student of the month. And that's all I say. And my mom's like, oh my gosh, good for you. That's so awesome. And I'm just like, and my sister in the back, she's just like, what? What? I never won student of the month. That's bogus. How did you win student of the month? And I'm like, I don't know. And I'm like reading, like, it's like, I can't even remember what my sheet said. It gave like the 2 reasons as to why I won it. It was like, it was nice or some shit. And that's how I fucking won it. Anyways, yeah, that was, and that's like how the story. And my sister was just like, "What the fuck? How does he win Student of the Month?" And the funny thing is, I won it twice in that school. I won it the next year too, but the next year I actually did something to where I got like what I actually got like. There's a reason for that one. Like I know why. It's because me and my friends were playing out on the playground, and then. This is really dumb of us, and I find a $10 bill on the. I think it was me, and then I pick it up. I'm like, Brendan, Harry, look, we got $10 here. But like the thing is, it's a bill, right? So me and my friends were like looking at each other, and I'm like, well, we can go to the Mac store and we can get some slushes or like whatever. And I'm like, well, we all have to like walk over, and it's like we can't spend it together, right? So it's not like we can use it for anything. And it's like it's $10, so you can't split it between the 3 of us really well. So then we're all like kind of like, so who gets the last $2 or whatever? And I'm like, I can't remember which one of us said it, but we're like, let's take it to the office or whatever. So we take the $10 to the office, and we're like, we'll leave it here, and then in case whoever comes back is looking for it, they can have it. So we go there, and then we come back and we start playing again. Next thing I know, because they used to call like my friends and stuff, they used to call us the Butterfly Boys, and they're like, I guess we used to chase butterflies or something, saying gay, no, we get on that gay stuff, you know, no disrespect. And my friend, my like as like they're like doing like the thing at the assembly. This time it was at an assembly. We had the whole school there. They're like, we had these 3 students because I was at the end, and they were probably out there chasing butterflies, and me and my boys, we all just stood up and said, yeah, that's us, and we started to like walking to the front, and then we got our treats of pizza for our celebration. Anyways, so that is the story of how your boy became Student of the Month. I hope you all liked it. I got a lot of videos planned. I always say that at the end. I'm going to be talking about Nick Diaz's return tomorrow. I'm going to be making a My Chemical Romance video. I'm going to be talking about Bleach here coming up. I'm going to be talking about I'm going to make another Pro Wrestling video next week. I don't know which one I'm making yet, but you will all be there for that. I think if Extreme Rules is tomorrow, I think it is, I'll do a review for that show too. So stay tuned for that stuff, guys, and peace out.